Tonight, the Sarasota Technology User Group is going to have Windows 11 or Not by Bill Crow and Mike Hutchinson. Mike and Bill both have been members of STUG for more than 15 years. They are both STUG board members and very active in the refurb wing of our organization. Both have extensive computer and software backgrounds and have a passion for helping others and anything related to computers and today's technology. So I'm going to turn it over to Bill and Mike for the program for tonight. So go ahead, gentlemen. I believe you're both co-hosts. You should be able to share your screens and do whatever you're going to do.
Thank you, Yui. I'm going to share my screen, everyone. I'm Bill Crow, and hopefully everybody sees the upgrade to Windows 11 with a question mark beside it. Yui, just
Yes.
shake your head. Yes. Thank you. Microsoft will officially end the support of Windows 10 on October 14th. It's coming up a couple weeks. After that date, you will no longer receive free security updates, feature updates, and technical assistance from Windows 10. You do have some choices. Your choices are convert to Windows 11 using the Microsoft tool given to you to convert. This works on all computers that Microsoft says are capable of running Windows 11. We'll talk about that capability a little later. You could say, okay, I give up. I'm going to give my computer to refurb and I'm going to get a new computer, a new Windows 11 computer. The third choice is to not convert to Windows 11, but stay with Windows 10. If you do that, you are at risk because you're not getting security updates. That's the primary reason. Now you can, and now Microsoft is offering, and we'll talk more about it a little later, they're offering a paid subscription fee to Microsoft. You to pay that to Microsoft to get what they call the ESU, Extended Security Updates. And it would be a monthly or a yearly fee you would pay. You could say, well, I don't want to pay a yearly fee. I would just like to stay with what I have. You can use third-party software to get the virus protection and browser use and the correct browser for doing your internet searches and email. Those are the two main reasons. Anytime you get on the internet by any means, that's when you're up for possible issues. How to determine if you can upgrade to Windows 11. If you're currently operating or running any operating system other than Windows 10, Microsoft will now not allow you to upgrade to Windows 11, that should say. Windows 10 has built a tool called PC Health that can be used to check if your Microsoft computer, Microsoft operating system, can automatically upgrade to Windows. And what I'll do is I'll just introduce you here, and then Mike will follow on and talk about actually doing the update. Right? The first thing you would do is click the little title box at the bottom of your toolbar, bottom left, and you want to do a search. And you're going to enter PC Health in that line. When that comes up, it would say, introducing Windows 11. Let's check your PC to see if you can do it. You click there, and it comes up and says one of two things. The PC doesn't currently meet the Windows 11 system requirements, and it tells you why here. For this computer, my processor wasn't strong enough or new enough to be able to run Windows 11. And with that, Mike, are you with us?
Yep. Next slide.
Next slide.
All right, the other option is your screen will come up and says this PC meets the Windows 11 requirements. And if you get that screen, next slide, you click on the X to close that box. You should have a minimum of 30 gig of free space on your hard drive. If you don't have that and you're not sure whether you have it, you shouldn't upgrade. You should set aside about 3 hours. Yeah, I did it on a really fast computer and it pretty well took, by the time I got done with everything, about 3 hours. And I wouldn't do it unless you've backed up your computer. You need to back up your computer to make sure if something goes wrong, you have a backup. The ones I've done, I haven't had a problem yet, but you never know.
Tired of struggling with impossible messes in your tub and shower? Some cleaning sprays can be ineffective. Switch to Mr. Clean Foaming Bath Magic.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Thank you. All right, and so you should be now back at the PC Health menu. You click on Windows Update, and then you click on go all the way back to the first one, Bill. That one. Underneath here, you'll see that underneath here it says Open Windows. So you click on that and see details, and it'll take you to the window Bill just showed you. Go forward. There you go. So this is the window you'll get, and you click on Download and Install, and it'll start doing an install similar to what you're used to seeing on a Windows Update. If you control your updates. If you have yours automatically and they happen at night, you may not ever see the window. So go ahead and go to the next slide. So when you're ready to upgrade, you say click on download and install. It'll ask you to accept the license. And then you sit back while it starts to do the download. And first part of the download, it'll be checking for updates. And then it'll start the install. One thing you can do is make sure your updates are all done before you start. If you do that, if you have them all up to date, then your install will go a little faster. Otherwise, Microsoft will do all the updates for you as part of this process. Next slide. All right. So this is the beginning. In this particular slide, it shows installing equals 0. And that means the downloads are done. It's now installing the actual change. And it basically does it like an update, a normal update that you get. Next slide. All right. Screen will show the download process like I just showed you. And then it'll show the install process. It will ask you to restart your computer. In the cases I did, it only really asked once. They tell you it may want to start multiple times. And that may occur probably if you have to do updates. Next slide. All right, so once you get through the download and the install, this is the screen you will see. And basically, it's going to tell you need to restart. And when you click on that button, it'll reboot and it'll continue to do the install. You can see in the lower corner, it says restart to install the newest Windows features. I'm not sure why that came up, but maybe that's what they call Windows 11 in their world. All right, next slide. All right, the upgrade is done. So when it finishes, you should be back at your desktop. But a few things are going to look different. For some reason, Microsoft doesn't think Windows 7 should look like Windows 10. Your taskbar is now centered in the middle. So instead of being left oriented, it'll be in the center. If you hid your taskbars like I do, so that I'll take that back. If you don't hide your taskbars like I do, where you have all of them across the bottom, it'll change it to hide them. All right. You will get things turned back on that you may have turned off. At the refurb shop, for instance, we turn off the weather. That gets turned back on. Some of the search things in the search bar get turned back on. It also gives you a couple of new icons called New Desktop and MS Teams. And there's other changes, but that's some of the highlights that may happen to you. Next slide. So this is a screen when it first comes back up. This is the refurb screen. And I don't know if I can do it. Somehow I got capabilities. So you'll see you've got weather down here. You got your start button here instead of over to the side. You've got the new desktop icon. You've got data insert. You got Teams. You got here where everything's hidden. So those are all things just right off the surface that we on the refurb shop would be changing. So if you next slide, Bill. So we have a cheat sheet that we'll be using at the shop for our guys to put it the machine into a look and feel that we're used to. And the cheat sheet is going to move the taskbar to the left. It's going to remove the new desktop and the SMS Teams, turn off highlights and weather, let you see all taskbars and icons. And there's some other additional ones on there. Some of them we found didn't happen on every machine. It's depending on your starting point. You may or may not have that. Next slide. So this is what our screen. Oh, that looks like the same one, Bill. Wrong direction. There we go. So this is what it looks like for the refurb shop when we get ready to ship it. The start bar is where we're used to it. I mean, the start icon and the search bar are where we're used to seeing it. This particular one also we have a hard drive here, so that's one of our process it's running. And you'll see the other things are gone. The little caret that you need to click on to see all your icons is gone because they're all shown. The weather's gone. The highlights are gone. For us, that's a nice clean thing. So our cheat sheet will teach you, if you wish, how to go from one to the other. All right, and next slide, Bill. So just to give you an idea on the first one, which is how to move your taskbar to the left, you right click on the taskbar, click taskbar settings, click taskbar behaviors, arrow to get a drop down, and then select for taskbar alignment. So basically on most of the changes we put are in this particular window. You go to in the taskbar settings and you make a number of changes and you'll get the look and feel we have. All right, next slide.
What I was going to suggest here is that if we look at, here's Windows 11, and this is my personal setup. But and some of the other changes, right? The taskbar, once you move it over, looks pretty good, right? The time's over here, right? The date, and there's some other icons here that don't particularly show up on this screen. But then one of the big issues you'll notice is that when you click the start or the Windows button, it's called the start menu has changed significantly. So that's what the start menu looks like now. And I have, over time, pinned some of the things I want, either folders or programs, to be in the start menu. Up here is something called all, and if I click that, that's kind of familiar with what you used to have, where all your programs are identified. Okay, if you went to the settings menu, you click on settings, it's changed significantly as well. And I got to bring that screen over. Okay, this is what the settings menu now looks like. It has a panel on the left, not the icons across the page. And Then you would go to System, for example. Again, it's a listing of things, not the way it used to be, where you'd have a panel when you got this far where you would click display. So if I wanted to change, if I wanted to add a network, there's where I would have to go, right? And then I'd go to Wi-Fi and then show available networks. That's quite a bit different than you used to do. So if anything, the major thing you're going to find have changed in a pretty big way is the settings menu and how to use it. You can always go to Perplexity or ChatGPT and you can say, hey, how do I get to the whatever in the Windows 11 operating system? And it'll give you really good directions on how to get there. So now what if the answer comes up, you don't currently meet the requirements? What are you going to do? If you don't want to go to Windows, if you can't go to Windows 11 on your machine, right? As I said earlier, you can go out and get a new machine and we'd love to have your computer at the shop. But if you're short of that, you can pay Microsoft a subscription fee for what they're calling their extended security updates to Windows 10. If you choose that route, you can apply for an ESU. Your device must be running Windows 10 version 22H2, Home Professional Pro Educational or Workstation Edition. You can enroll in one of three ways. The one most of us will probably focus on would be to purchase a license. You'd pay a one-time fee of $30 for the local equivalent for 1 year. They haven't said whether they're going to extend it another year or not, but you get it for 1 year. To apply for the extended security update for Windows 10, you follow these. You go to Settings, Update and Security. Go to Settings, Update and Security, Windows Update on Windows 10 device. If your device meets all the requirements, you can enroll in the ESU. Okay, you'd click it, enroll, choose your preferred enrollment option, backup, rewards points, or purchase. You'll probably want to purchase it. Once enrolled, your PC will continue to receive security updates past October 14th until 2026. And you can use the ESU license number on up to 10 linked devices to your Microsoft account. You can continue to use Windows and add your own protection. The key things you want to do is make sure you have a very good antivirus software and very good secure browser. As far as antivirus software, the ones that are mentioned today, and I did a couple of AI searches here, are Bitfinder, Norton, McAfee, and Bitfinder. Those are the paid ones. And they run, for example, Bitfinder, which is the top rated, runs $39 a year normally, but it's $9 for the first year or $10 for 1 year. If you renew, it will be $40. On Norton, theirs is $29 for the first year and $59 thereafter. McAfee is $39 per year. They're all strong antivirus programs. Malware Bytes while often used as a secondary malware removal tool, malware's premium security has proven to be a top-tier primary antivirus program. It's for 1 or 2 devices for $45. If you choose the free route, right? Oops, did I miss?
Back
Yeah,
up one.
I skipped a couple here. There we go. If you choose the free route, you have Bitdefender antivirus free. This free version of Bitfinder's engine proves the core malware protection of its paid counterpart. It's an excellent choice if you're looking for a simple, no frills, highly effective antivirus application. Avast One Basic. Avast offers award-winning antivirus protection for free with a good range of bonus features that make it feel like a stripped-down security program. If you're looking for browsers, I have found 3 for maximum anonymity and protection against tracking. One is Tor, the Tor browser. Blocks tracking, fingerprinting, and most subscribers by default. Most scripts by default. It is actually built into Firefox. Brave is the one I currently use, is best for everyday secure browsing with privacy features built in. We have to remember that none of these things can protect us from our own stupidity. If we go to a place and we click a couple links, there's no telling where you might end up. Or if you get an email and you click a link, you don't do those things. No antivirus program can prevent you from that kind of actions. Okay? But if you're using a browser, it certainly helps. For example, if when you're at an email or when you're in a internet address, a URL, built-in HTTPS should be paramount in every site you go to, right? It should say that. It has a lock on it when you're there, right? Everywhere in optional private browsing with Tor has the same thing, right? So here's the 3 they're recommending: Tor, Brave, and Firefox. I was looking at Firefox and it matches the other 2 with some suggested add-ons. So you have to go through and add additional features, right, to the Firefox browser in order to maximize your browsing security. So to wrap this up, paid versus free. Paid antivirus software is generally better because it offers more advanced proactive protection against a wider range of modern threats like ransomware, zero-day exploits. Free antivirus programs often lack features like real-time protection, firewalls, and customer support. Some free versions may also sell user data and include annoying ads. Independent lab scores. That's where I got the ones that I showed you. The best way to evaluate an antivirus program's effectiveness is by looking at an independent test results from labs like AV Test and AV Comparisons. That should be comparatives. These labs rigorously test software against various types of malware and threats. Top-rated programs constantly score high in protection, performance, and usability. features. Think about what you need. Do you just want basic malware protection, or do you want a full suite of protection with VPNs, password managers, parental controls? A paid suite is often the best value if you want all the extra features. So to sum it up, I will go back to the first slide we presented. And mentioned, right, you can convert to Windows 11, you can buy a new computer, or you can pay Microsoft a fee, or you can set up your own system. Those are the choices you have on October 16th, is it?
14.
Any questions, everybody?
I got one comment, Bill, before we move on. I had mentioned
Go
at the
ahead, please.
beginning, you needed to have 30 gigs worth of free space. So when you get done, there's going to be in your root directory something called windows.old, which will be about up to 30 gigs of space. And eventually you'll probably want to get rid of that, and you need to run disk cleanup to clean that up and clean up your machine. So put that in the back of your mind that after 30 days, if you're happy with Windows 11, you might want to get rid of that.
Norm, I was going to call on you anyway. So Norm, what do you got?
Yeah, number one, you kept saying you should purchase. Why not use the free option that Microsoft makes available? Most of the people that use Windows may already be backing up using OneDrive, which is one of the options. And the other one is you need 1,000 points. And if you go into Explorer,
Okay, Norm, could you explain that, Norm? Because I
Microsoft,
don't use it.
yeah,
I don't
if you
use
go to Microsoft Edge, it'll tell you how many points you already have. And for
Okay.
most people, you're going to find out you already got 1,000. And if you
Oh,
don't,
great.
they show you how to accumulate 1,000 points very quickly. So there's no
Could I
reason
do-
to have to pay $30. And the other thing to
gotcha.
remember, even if you're using a third-party antivirus, it does not protect you when there is an actual problem with the operating system, which needs a patch. Okay, that you'll only
Yeah.
get if you have the extended protection from Microsoft.
And there will be a lot of people trying to exploit that vulnerability, I
Correct.
bet. I haven't used what did you mean, the point system, because I don't use the Microsoft browser. So you can accumulate the points with the browser. Can I do it now between now and October
Sure
14th?
can. You sure can. And
Yeah,
you might be surprised. Just open up Edge and take a look and see if you have a Microsoft account and you're signed in
Yep.
with it. It'll tell you how many points you already have. You need
Okay.
1,000 to get it for free.
yeah,
Now, my
Bill.
question was, could I get 1,000 between now and 14 days from now or so?
You might be surprised, Bill.
You have over a month and a half.
I logged in and checked, Bill, just the other day, and I have over 1,000 points, and I have no idea how I got them.
Yep.
Okay. Good. Thank you, Norm. I didn't know that, so I appreciate that. Good advice. Go ahead, Gene.
Okay, let me, I'm off mute. The question I had was again, the explanation on security. If we stay with 11, do we have to get extra security? Like, for example, the extra extended, the bits, the extra one?
ESU?
Yeah.
ESU is only for people who stay with Windows 10.
Okay, all right. And then if we're staying with Windows 10, we can purchase this a package, but we won't have the operating system covered with the security. Is that correct?
With the ESU, you will.
With ASU, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
E
I
is
will
an-
with
E is-
ASU, I will get that extension, but will I also need to have the other extension for the browser and Like
No.
the antivirus, any of that?
No,
No.
Okay.
If you have ESU, you're all good to go for another year.
Okay, sounds great.
ESU, Extended Service
Yeah, ESU.
Security Update.
Yeah,
Extended Security Update.
update, yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, I was getting a little confused.
Yep.
Now,
Deborah?
on Windows 11, do you have to get extra security for your browser?
No,
Windows 11 is not changing.
Okay,
One of the questions might be, is there a virus protection built into Windows 11?
yes.
yes,
Yes, there is.
okay.
Okay. Deborah?
Yes, my question, it's probably stupid, but is this only for PCs and not for Macs?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Microsoft does not run on Apple machines.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
some of them, no,
I used to have PC. That's why I belong to your group. And
Yeah.
now I have Mac myself. I work for schools that do use PCs though. So I guess they're
You-
going to follow through with whatever you're saying.
do you have an iPhone or an iPad?
Yes.
Why don't you sign into my class on Saturday mornings?
I'll-
I do a
I-
2-hour class every Saturday morning on iPhones and iPads.
I've been having a little problem. I signed up once and then I never got an invite. That was last year. I don't know if you're doing it differently
Well, when
now.
you sign up, be sure when you go to Zoom and you sign up, be sure you put in the correct email address. If you
Oh,
don't put the correct email address in there, and I have had people have that problem, you won't get um, the sign in
okay.
email.
Let me find out. How do I even find out if I'm still paying for this or not? What do I go to?
If you're still paying for the club, you mean?
Yeah.
I'll check it out for you. Send me an email, okay?
Okay.
Well,
My e-
one way to answer that is, did you get a meeting invitation for the?
Yes, I did tonight. It's the first time. That's why I'm on.
no, not this meeting. Did you get a invitation to the luncheon?
No, but I don't live in Florida, so I
Oh,
won't be
okay.
able to go.
Yeah,
Anyway,
if you're on the membership list, you received an invitation to the luncheon.
Oh, I didn't. So then
Send-
not on it.
all right.
You can
I'm
send
off.
an email.
So I'll have to join again, to take your class. How do I join again?
Okay, and let me give you a suggestion.
Yes.
Send me an email.
Okay.
My email address is
Mm-hmm.
W as in William, T as in Thomas, CROWE, it's Crow with an E on the end, at verizon.net. Say, I'd
Verizon.
like to join the class and I'd like to sign up for the club.
Yeah.
I'll send you an invite to the class. You can come to that one for free. And
Okay.
I'll send you the uh, application or the site you can go to for an application to join the
To
club
join
again.
again. I wasn't sure if I still was on it or
Okay,
not. Okay,
good.
thank you.
Any other questions? And thank you both. Thank everybody, Norb for his help and Drew for yours as well. How many people are on Windows 11 now? Go ahead and raise your hands. I'm going to stop sharing just so I see the hands.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I'm surprised how many. It's good.
Bill, I have a question. Sally Craig. I have
ahead.
my laptop said it wasn't compatible for update, so I bought a new laptop about 6 months ago. So if I have a new 11 Windows program in that new laptop and haven't really used it, that'll just update as it tells me to update.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Any other questions?
Uh,
All right.
one
Oh.
person has.
Yeah. Chandler,
Yeah,
go ahead.
yeah, my question is, can't you run Windows 11 on Parallels on a Mac or on VirtualBox on a Windows
Yeah,
10?
probably. Yes,
Huh?
probably.
Because I'm able to do that. So I run Parallels.
With an application like Parallel or something like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
it runs, yeah, it can run it on a Mac, but you have to have a decent Mac to do that, a lot of RAM.
Yep.
So it works fine. Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Good.
thank you.
Kate has her hand up.
Oh, hi, Kate.
Hello, Bill. To go back to the very basics, how do I find out whether my PC is capable
pull
of
up that
taking
screen.
Windows 11?
You go to the search bar and type in PC. What was it? PC
Health.
Health. Search bar at the bottom, type in PC Health, and it'll come up, and you just click there.
Health as in healthy?
H-E, health,
Yeah,
not health.
yeah.
Okay,
Health. Health.
HELPH.
T. Health.
Okay, let's try this
Terrible
again.
when seniors have hearing aids.
HEALTH, health.
Like in personal health.
Okay, so go to my search bar, type in PC as in personal computer.
Space.
Okay,
HEALTH. T is in Thomas.
okay, so I type into that, and what does it do? It shows me Facebook.
Want me,
Oh, no, hang
Bill,
on.
you want me to share my screen and do it?
Yes,
Yeah.
go ahead, Mike. Take the screen, take it away.
Which one here? That one?
Okay, PC health at a glance.
Okay, you got a mostly black screen.
Yep.
So down here at the bottom corner, type in PC space HEALTH.
Health.
You want to bring up the one that says app, not the one that says search results. So click on PC Health.
That's what I was doing. Okay, got it. Mine's
And what
okay.
did I do that it won't come up on my machine?
You on Windows 11?
There it goes. That was
There it
slow
is.
for some reason.
Yeah. Okay, that's
All
what I
right.
got to.
So it says introducing Windows 11, check now. Your machine does not meet the requirements. I don't know if we need to mention some of the funnies, Bill,
Go ahead, you can.
why they may not meet it. Your BIOS may not be set up correctly. So in my case, I migrated numerous machines to get here. And my BIOS, I'm sure, had features turned off that are required. Okay. So that's one issue you can have. In theory, you can go turn those features back on and be allowed to go to Windows 11. That you're getting into the weeds if you do that. How do I unshare my screen, Bill? Where is it at?
You're there.
You're still sharing.
You're still sharing.
I'm trying to unshare. I don't see the icon.
Hit
At
the
top.
escape
It's up to
key.
Tom.
Hit the
Escape,
escape
all right.
key.
Escape.
It should bring up the meeting control bar at the top of your screen.
For some reason, I've got a problem. Let's see.
I should be able to undo your.
Yeah, go ahead.
No,
Some
I just
reason,
gotta.
Zoom got squirrely on me. One of my Zoom screens, I have two dual monitors.
How do I do that?
I've forgotten too, really.
Escape
Share-
keyboard. Escape
Share
keyboard.
somebody else's screen.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh,
I
Hello,
found the
everybody.
button. I found the button.
And I just put into the chat the link that downloads the Microsoft PC Health Check paid
Yeah.
program.
Good. Thanks.
And you can run that on your Windows 10 computer and it will let you know what your options are.
Drew, you're a sweetie.
All right, Bill,
All
we're gonna
right.
put this, we're gonna put this up on the website along with the cheat sheet that we have.
Yes,
We can.
it'll be on our STUG website and under presentations. If I send it to Drew here.
Yes, and you'll have it up there tomorrow
All right.
or tonight if I get to it.
All right, everybody.
John Buckingham has his hand up.
Go ahead, John.
Yes, great presentation. I'm just wondering, I have Windows 11 machine and I'm running both the Windows Security as well as Avast free version.
Okay.
Will they
Yeah.
compete with each other? Will they conflict with each other? Should I just stick with one, or is it okay to run both?
Is Norm still with us?
Well, I
Actually,
can answer that one.
I can
run
answer.
the
Okay, go ahead.
Drew.
I run the Avast antivirus program on one of my Windows 11 computers. What Avast, the free version of Avast or the paid version, either way, it will automatically during the install suppress the built-in Microsoft antivirus component of Bitdefender, so it won't be they won't be competing against each other.
Well, that answers that. Thank you.
Thank you, Drew.
Drew, I think actually what happens is Microsoft sees the other one and shuts itself down, sort of, right? Microsoft recognizes there's one there and it doesn't run Defender or security, depending on what name you use.
Should that be checked?
What checked?
Which one turns it off?
I don't think it matters.
I don't think it
Okay.
matters.
As
Can
long
I
as
add-
as long as you don't have two fighting against each other.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter whether it's Avast or AVG or Bitdefender, all of them are recognized and Windows Defender's not running.
Any other questions?
About that.
All right. Anything else, Bill, Mike? All right. We can
Can we-
open up to any more questions on this or anything else.
Bill, I'm going to bring you another coffee. I'm going to have a few questions.
Oh, you are.
Can I
Okay.
just mention that the December in-person meeting will be instrumental in whether or not we continue any on-site in-person meetings. We've got it planned for the Dare Dutchman, and we've got all sorts of wonderful prizes that you can enter to win a door prize or a raffle prize. And if you are in Sarasota, or if you're planning on being in Sarasota, if you show up to that, that'd be great. We'd appreciate it. We haven't had a lot of participation in on-site meetings, and I miss being able to pinch Bill Crow's cheek, and pat some butts around there. So if you are going to come, please do come to the December meeting. As I said, it'll be at Dare Dutchman, and everybody knows that's a wonderful place to go. And that's all I guess I got to say.
Yeah,
I'm amazed.
if you're out of town and don't know what Der Dutchman is, it's worth coming to Sarasota for.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Great
right.
Christmas shop too. Bakery and Christmas shop. You'll go home with free stuff.
But anyway, I hope to see a lot of you there in December. I'm upset that we're not going to meet in September because we didn't meet the requirements of the board. And as I said, if you're here in town, please do show up. I'd like to see you. And that's all I got to say.
Kate, I think the date, if I know it correctly, is December 11th for the Der Dutchman launch. December 11th. It's a Thursday.
And you'll be getting the meal for less than retail. because the club will be kicking in some money for it.
We've had a function there before and they have such good pies and they have them so much available that we have a big pie fight at the end of our meeting. So you don't want to miss that.
I switch gears.
Go
I
ahead.
just got an email from Marilyn Solomon. Is she online with us?
Let's see.
She was asking a question
Yes,
about
yeah, she is. Yeah. She's here, but doesn't have a camera.
because she got audio. She can ask her a question.
Yes.
She had a question about Microsoft wanting to push Office 365 and OneDrive on you by charging you $2.11. So is she there?
She's online, Mike.
The reason I brought it up is a question I don't have the answer for. I was hoping somebody else would have it.
What was the question again?
Sort of lengthy, but basically it has anyone had problems with Microsoft wanting to push Office 365 and OneDrive on you by charging you $2.11 for OneDrive, then uploading your pictures to OneDrive or Microsoft 360s? So I guess she's run into that problem.
Well, one thing that I'm aware of is that Microsoft recently restructured their OneDrive pricing structure. They used to be one-for-one competitive with Google.
Right.
So if you wanted to get 100 gigabytes or 200 gigabytes, you could. What they recently did is they took away everything but the 100 gigabyte and the terabyte. And so now if your disk requirements in the cloud exceed 100 gigabytes, you have no choice but to go to the full 1 terabyte plan, which includes Office 365. So they're in a way, they're not forcing you into doing it, but they are twisting your arm.
Surprise, surprise.
All right.
I tried to increase my storage space from 100 to 200 and they said no.
Yeah. I tried the same thing, Drew. And then the other thing, I must have 4 or 5 licenses for Office, over the years that still were valid, but my main computer license is now not expired, or they're telling me it's out of service, basically. So they're not managing Word like they did for the backups. That was one of the things that I ran into recently.
Yeah. I have a licensed version of Microsoft Office that I can't use because I think it's so old. I think it's like Office 2010.
Right.
And when you try and activate it, the activation service is no longer available.
Right. As I said, it's really smart, guys. If you've got yourself back up, I don't know. Again, I got to go back and make sure I can still get them off with the new versions because I've got files I like to keep.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's
just have to mention it.
for 100 megabytes. I'm sorry, 100 is it 100 gigabytes? Extra space on OneDrive. It's $1.99. So there might be some tax involved, and that would bring it to $2 and something is what she's being charged. So it sounds like she's got some extra space. She can turn that off if she doesn't need it. If she's already filled the maximum for free, then they must have given, instead of cutting her off, they just gave her the extra space for an amount, but she should be able to delete some things and then just go to the lower number and not pay.
That might be a good topic for a general meeting at some point. Is I seem to have things on OneDrive. I seem to have things on another platform. Who do I choose and where do I put it all together?
And every one of us is different and have a different answer.
Yeah. I tried to write an article on the function keys, and everybody's function keys are different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, folks, if there's no more questions, thank you for joining us, Mike and Bill. Thanks for a good presentation. It explain things very clearly, and we pretty much know if you got Windows 10, what your choices are. And if none of those choices fit, you buy a new computer. And somebody else said something about a refurbished computer, not from the refurb shop, but a a Windows 11 machine. You can sometimes get a fairly good deal. And I have purchased what I thought equal to brand new, but they call them refurbished. But a lot of times it's sometimes called an open box. That means that somebody ordered it, got it, and for one reason or another didn't like it or was having some kind of a problem, sent it back, they fixed it, but they can't sell it as new now. So they sell it as a open box or a refurbished, or there's other terms for it. But you can buy them and get a pretty good price on some really good machines.
Along those
Yeah.
lines, most people don't know that Amazon has a refurbished computer shop. And I bought a Dell from them at a really good price. And it's not, built by Amazon, but Amazon sort of backs it. I
Yes.
think it was
And Dell has a refurbished site as well.
Yeah,
Where they
Dell
sell.
has one. But Dell charges an arm and a leg. Yeah, they charge almost new prices. The one I got for a friend on Amazon was $125 for a really nice machine.
Yeah, HP has a used or
Yep.
a refurbished center too. So the big brands all do because they want to, a lot of those machines, there's nothing wrong with them. Either somebody didn't
Yeah.
want them or there was something about them they didn't like and they sent it back or took it back to the store and got a different one. And so they fix whatever is wrong if there is something and then try to sell it.
Yeah.
Will we get the slides on the OneDrive or will it be available so that I can check out? So I
Yeah,
can,
Bill and Drew just talked about that. Drew will, as soon as Drew gets it from Bill, they'll post it on the website.
okay.
And as soon as I
Thank you,
get the recording, in the next couple of days, will go ahead and edit it and then post it on the YouTube channel.